you're interested, but you're looking for a little bit more of that small town vibe, well, the cool thing about Tulsa is the Tulsa metro population is just right over 1 million. So Tulsa itself is like 400,000, and then the metro is like 1 million. So you have all these little towns around Tulsa. So your main suburbs are going to be Bixby, Broken Arrow, Jinx, and Owasso. Those are the main suburbs around Tulsa. So you've got a little bigger city vibe there, although Bixby puts off a small town charm. Actually, each of those cities has their own little small town charm, but they're also big enough to where they have their own shopping, they have their own restaurants, own hospitals, easy access. So you have all the amenities there, but then you go a little bit further out and you've got your little other suburbs. In today's video, I'm going to do what we always do, and I'm going to highlight 3 different houses and 3 different price points. This video today, I am in one of our smaller, more country suburbs, Sapulpa, Oklahoma. We're actually on Main Street. It is November. It's November 12th on a Sunday afternoon, so not very busy. Although I am off of Main Street, you can see that behind me, and so you're probably hearing heavy traffic noise. But Sapulpa, I want to show you, has done so much to revitalize their little downtown. And so when you think of an old Main Street, an old charming country downtown, I'm telling you, Sapulpa encompasses it. And like I said, they've really been working these past several years to really bring out all the character of Sapulpa. And it is the Crossroads, kind of known as the Crossroads of Route 66, the Crossroads of America. And I am telling you, it is so charming. There are local shops, local restaurants. So if you see behind me, we have the Christmas shoots. I think this is their 3rd year for it, and it gained so much popularity last year. They've been working on it the past week, so the roads will be shut down, and people from all around the Tulsa area come here and you walk around. It's so beautiful. It's fun. It's a great place to take the family, to go on a date, to go by yourself. Like, it is beautiful and enjoyable. And if you want to stay until the end, I give you like a behind the scenes look of everyone getting ready for the Christmas shoot. You're going to hear like beeping because people are working. You're going to hear drilling because people are working on the Christmas shoot. I'm just walking down the street. I'm showing you the different shops. I'm showing you the different themes of the Christmas shoots. You just get a little behind the scenes look, and you get like a real casual look of our downtown. And one of the things that I'll tell you that I love is this music that's playing. It just makes it feel really nice. And there is a community piano, which is cool. There's all kinds of places to take pictures, and I think you're gonna love the charm.
Sapulpa is your small town outside of Tulsa. Now, what is different about Sapulpa compared to the major suburbs? It's a little bit more blue collar. The thing about Sapulpa is you have the charming downtown like I showed you. I do these videos for you guys to get the full picture, and there's a lot of charm to Sapulpa, and there are a lot of positives and pros that you're going to see. But there's parts of Sapulpa that are very industrial. There's parts of Sapulpa that are run down, and you're going to see that after I show you our first neighborhood, one of the houses in our first neighborhood. That neighborhood is fine. It's a good entry-level neighborhood. The house is nice, but you'll see we're going to pass the industrial part.
So they have stickers throughout Main Street. You're going to hear the country music here.
Look at that doggy. The doggy got its picture taken in front of the Christmas tree.
I'm Sabrina Shaw. I'm a local real estate agent here in the Tulsa area, and I make these videos for people thinking of making that move to Tulsa, Oklahoma or the surrounding suburbs so you can know what it's like. It doesn't matter if you're thinking about moving in 9 days, 90 days, 9 months. It's never too early and it's never too late to reach out and give me a call. You'll talk to me, you'll talk to somebody from my team, and we would love to help you make that seamless move to Tulsa, Oklahoma and show you around town.
My purpose for doing these videos for you is to give you the full picture, and yes, of course, I like to highlight all the good things, and I do a lot of the highlights, but I also want to show you what it's really like. I'm not saying that it's bad, I'm just showing you the whole view. Sapulpa's population is 22,000. and the median household income is $57,000. Now, Sapulpa's population is growing by 3%. There are a lot of people coming together, some business people coming together, and community members that have always been very supportive of Sapulpa, but like seeing it grow and expand in that downtown area, that Christmas shoot area, that brought so much local tourism to Sapulpa, and that downtown area is really cute and they're doing a lot there. So Sapulpa is considered up and coming. It's definitely something to be aware of. You're gonna get more house for the money in Sapulpa. So the average home price is less expensive than other suburbs. Like I said, your money's going to stretch further. And as I'm recording this video, in the past 6 months, the average home price was $227,000. So depending when you're seeing this video, you know, that could be totally different. Okay, another pro, you have easy access to Tulsa. Now, depending on what part of Sapulpa you live in, you're going to have easier access. So if you live on the west side, it's gonna take you longer to get into the Tulsa area, like 30 minutes. It's gonna take you 40 minutes to get to Broken Arrow, 45 minutes to get to Owasso. But if you're on the east end of Sapulpa, then you are literally minutes from the Turnpike, from highways, and you can get to Tulsa in 15-20 minutes. In one of the houses that we're looking at today, the second house, that has really great access to the Turnpike and the highways. Third pro, I already talked about. People are coming together to revitalize downtown. They're coming together to revitalize parts of Sapulpa. We're seeing a lot of high-end new construction growth on the east side of Sapulpa. Another pro is there are some local shops. You've got some cute little boutiques. You've got Isabel's, you've got Anne Marie, you've got Whimsical Willow. You have some local restaurants that are coming in, because mostly Sapulpa's been, you know, pretty much, you know, chain restaurants, fast food restaurants. Your small local restaurants, you have Crossroads Cookery, you have CTX Coffee. You've got this new little waffle place. Can't remember what it's called, but that's pretty cool. And there's a couple more local restaurants. So you do have some local, so that's a pro. You have Kelly Lane Park, you have the TP Drive-In, you have Heritage Park. Like a perfect day trip for your family. You have young kids. There's Heritage Park, and then there's the library. So you can just go to Heritage Park, let the kids run and play, and then take them to the library, get some books. Then you can literally just go downtown, walk. You could walk to downtown and grab some ice cream, grab lunch, and have a really great day trip. Okay, now our cons. Sapulpa's crime rate is going to be higher, and you do have to be careful. Of course, you have to be careful in any area. I would say there's some areas that you have to be more careful in. Am I going to take the kids to Heritage Park at 8 or 9 o'clock? No. Am I going to be aware of my surroundings when I'm going places? Yes. Would I walk at Kelly Lane Park by myself early in the morning or late at night? I wouldn't, but I know some people that do. When I'm heading to the gym in the mornings for yoga, there are a couple ladies that walk every single day, and I see them at Kelly Lane Park. You have to be aware of the crime. The crime is going to be higher. Okay, the number 2 con is the schools. The schools are not as highly ranked. Remember, I've told you, or this might be the first time you're watching your channel. So in Tulsa schools aren't really ranked well. There's some that are very, very highly ranked, and there's some that are very, very low performing. That's Tulsa Public Schools. But outside Tulsa Public Schools, you have the suburbs. And so Jinx is the #1 rated school in Oklahoma, according to niche.com. Bixby's number 11. Owasso is number 12, and Broken Arrow is like 46. So you have 4 of, you know, highly ranked schools in Oklahoma, and that's like over 430 districts. Sapulpa is not even in the top quarter as far as rankings go. I know some parents that have their kids at Sapulpa Public Schools, and they really love it. There's some elementaries people really, really love. That is something to know and do your own research on. There are also plenty of private school options. We have Asheville Hall, we have Holland Hall, we have Montecasino, we have Lincoln Christian, we have Metro Christian. There are several more. There are some charter schools. So there are options, and then Oklahoma has a pretty big homeschool population. And one of my clients that moved from California did a ton of research on homeschooling, and she has offered to share that with any of my clients if you're interested in that route. So there are some great resources there as well. And talking about school systems, Sapulpa is known for like their girls basketball. They have a great girls basketball program. I think their football program was pretty good. Just because you have a Sapulpa address doesn't mean you're in Sapulpa schools. So in Sapulpa, you could actually be in the Kiefer School District, you could be in the Kellyville School District, you could be in Allen Bowden School District, the third house that we're gonna be at. It's actually in Allen Bowden School District, or you could be in the Lone Star School District. Okay, our next con is grocery shopping. We have Reese's and we have Walmart. And as far as organic options, there's really not a lot at those two stores. Now, if you go to the Reese's and Jinx, you know, most Reese's have a ton of organic options, and even the Walmarts do, but Reese's usually has more, but they don't have them in the Sapulpa. They have some, but there's not a lot of organic options. So if you want that, then you're gonna wanna go to Jinx, to the Jinx Reese's, or you're gonna wanna go to Whole Foods. You should see them when anybody comes to the door, like UPS or Amazon. They are ferocious. They're the sweetest babies, but they are ferocious when someone comes to the door. So going back to the grocery items, so even though there are just basically two options here, you're 20, 30 minutes away from other shopping options. About 20, 30 minutes away from Costco too.
If you're enjoying this and it has been helpful to you, you know, if you could give this a thumbs up or comment, tell me more of what you would like to see, or you know that you're liking this, that would be fantastic to help me know. All right, our first house is $320,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath at 2,123 square feet on a 0.32 acre lot, so about a third of an acre. You're in Meadowbrooks. This house was built in 1976, so your neighborhood here, if you look around, you've got an established neighborhood with older homes. So you've got entry-level housing. You do have an in-ground pool, and for the grade school, you're going to be in Liberty Elementary. We were in, that's the industrial side of Sapulpa. Okay, now we are closer into Tulsa. This is one of the new neighborhoods going up. Homes here are going to be at least a half acre. You know, you're going to have 2023, 2024 builds. A lot of the lots are sold here. There's still quite a bit for sale. So just starting on this neighborhood, but you have such quick access to the Creek Turnpike right here. So your convenience factor is super good. And then you're far out, you feel like you're in the country, but you are so close to shopping. And really you're gonna be closer to Tulsa shopping and like the Jinx Reese's, Target, grocery stores in Sapulpa. This house is $578,000. It's 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 3,200 square feet, putting that price per square foot at $180. And you've got a couple builders in this neighborhood. So you've got some good builders in this neighborhood and some good options. You can't really see the hills, but you know, this neighborhood does have a little bit of rolling hills, so it's not just flat. You do see power lines, and you know, that is something that I point out. In some neighborhoods you don't have them, but you know, in a lot of neighborhoods that we have got the power lines. And in this neighborhood, you're going to be in Freedom Elementary, which for the elementary schools, Freedom is one of the top rated elementary schools in Sapulpa. So I've heard a lot of parents say that they like their kids being at Freedom. And then the neighborhood is Hickory Falls. Depend on how this neighborhood is progressing. So a lot of the lots are already sold, but there's still plenty available. So when you're watching this, it could be almost complete, but right now it's in the entry level stages. So let's check out the neighborhood, and we will go to our last house, which is actually in Allen Bowden's school district. What do you think of the neighborhood? If you like the neighborhood, if you like seeing how I go around the neighborhood, if you could give it a thumbs up and a like, that's really helpful to me. It lets me know that you like it. And now we're leaving the neighborhood, and I'm going to show you exactly how close it is and how quick that access is to the Creek Turnpike. This one just sold, but isn't that absolutely breathtaking? I love it. All right, here we go.
OK, our third house is a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath house, 4,137 square feet, priced at $1,230,000 with almost 10 acres, built in 2005. Has an in-ground pool. There's no HOA. Now this house is in the Allen Bowden School District, so as you can see from the footage, from the neighborhood footage, you're pretty much out in the country. You know, we were on a dirt road for a little bit, and then that street had nice houses on it. That road had nice houses, and then, you know, we got to the street and there's some houses that are really not nice at all. So that is that part of the country. But look at this house. Isn't it stunning? I mean, this is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
And I hope that this video was helpful. Again, if you want to get a look behind the scenes, getting to see this cute little charming downtown area. And again, 9 days, 90 days, 9 months. Reach out to us. Again, you'll talk to me, you'll talk to somebody from my team, and we would love to show you around town.